Can we expect from Wolves? I mean, they are clearly favourites to go straight back up, and they've started quite well, haven't they?
They have, yeah. I don't think they've lost in the league yet. They are full of experience. Obviously, with a mixture of one or two young players who've just started to breaking into the team. But people like Doyle, probably one of the best players in this division, really. So certainly most experienced, quite a number of years in the Premiership. So it's going to be extremely tough. But we've got to make sure we enjoy it, but we also got to make sure that we give a good account of ourselves, play in the right way, and hopefully we can come away with something.
How important is it to start well tomorrow? Because you can imagine if Wolves aren't doing well, don't get a breakthrough in the first 20-25 minutes, that we've seen it before, that the crowd can perhaps turn against them a little bit.
Well, it can work one of both ways, one or two ways. It can. There's a big expectation at Wolves, and they're expected, as you just said, to come straight back up. But it can also work in the opposite way as well. We need to make sure that they don't become a 12th man for them, and because if they do, and the momentum gets behind them, and you've got 20,000 people getting behind you, it can be extremely tough. So. But it's something that our players should want to go and embrace. They should want to go and play in front of 20,000 people. Lads were fantastic last year with some of the places we went to, and these chances don't come around very often.
One that you looked at was among the first games to look forward to.
Yeah, of course. It's a massive game. They was in the Premier League 2 years ago, so shows you how big of a club they are. Great stadium. Should be a packed house on, so yeah, we're all looking forward to it.
But we've shown this last season, some of the big grounds that we went to, like Preston, Sheffield United and Doncaster, more than held our own, got 3 wins there, didn't we? So it's not like it's we're going there not expecting to get a result.
Yeah, of course. Obviously we know it's going to be tough. They're a good side. We've got some good players, Kevin Doyle and Sacco and stuff, but we know what we can do, and we're a good footballing side. I think sometimes we find it better away from home when teams come out at us, because it allows us to play our football.
Especially on big pitches like the Molineux.
Yeah. And like you say, we picked up great results last year at big places like Sheffield United and Preston and places like that. And I think because sometimes people come to our pitch and they set up shop and try and frustrate us and sit in. But I'm looking forward to the game tomorrow. I think it's going to be a real good one.
And. I know it's not your job in the team to defend a great deal, but it must be a source of frustration for the team that the goals that we've conceded this season have been so sort of I've not sat there and thought, God, what a great goal they've just scored against us. These mistakes are costing us, and we've got to cut them out, haven't we? Yeah,
of course. If you look at our goals that we've scored, we've scored some great goals, and we've conceded bad ones. But we're in it together. We're not just going to say, oh yeah, well it's the defence's mistake, because we're all in it together. And I think one of the goals on Saturday was my fault, so I've just got to learn from that, and the gaffer goes through it with us. I think it's just cutting them mistakes out, and then we could be on 7 points really if we cut the mistakes out from what Gaffer's shown us on the DVDs and stuff. So, but we're still in confident mood because we're playing really good stuff.